Well, I'm Walt Mossberg. Shut up. The other day, Crunch Gear, the illegitimate bastard child of that bastion of insipid journalism, TechCrunch, posted a link to early screenshots of the upcoming Google Chrome OS. Crunch Gear raved about them while Michael Arrington took the afternoon off to get reacquainted with his suddenly lifelike but still shriveled cock. After looking at the screenshots of Chrome OS, not Arrington's cock, trust me, that's one desiccated trouser snake I don't want pointed at me ever again. All I can say about Google's supposedly revolutionary endeavor is, are you shitting me? Is this an operating system or a goddamn speaking spell? Does Google want people to take this seriously, or are they, oh sweet Jesus, what was that? Who are you? I'm Walt Mossberg from the distant future. How far in the future? 5 years. I come bearing a warning of a bleak dystopian future, one that's worse than anything George Orwell or Stephanie Meyer could ever come up with. What happens in the future? Do I turn into an asshole? No. You're fine. It's the industry, Mossberg. In 2 years, there are massive ethical reforms in the technology journalist industry due to endless complaints about ludicrous levels of corruption. I blame David Pogue myself. He's such an asshat. He really is an asshat. Good call. In this hellish future, people make up their own minds about whether to buy a product or not, and those products succeed or fail largely based on their own merits. Plus, Microsoft is still a leading company, and worst of all, Apple only has an 8% market share. That sounds a lot like the way it is today. I know, we failed. You failed. We weren't able to make this world a better place through our recommendations of meaningless technical gadgetry while getting unbelievably rich in the process. That's horrible, future Mossberg. I know. We weren't able to make Apple the market leader, even though they recently released an amazing demo video of a cutting-edge product they're releasing called the Knowledge Navigator, which features a virtual assistant powered by breakthrough AI that only Apple could develop. That's not a product, that was a demo video they made almost 15 years ago. Really? Well, how is it that you know that, but I don't? I must have forgotten it at some point. Forgotten what? I don't know. What were we talking about? We were talking about the horrific future which awaits you if an ethics reform is brought to tech journalism. Did I mention the worst part? I've got a lot less money. Are you broke? No, I'm still rich. I'm just not as rich as I'd like to be. I'm going to have to wait 3 more months before buying a 4th summer home. That's horrible. I know. It's too late for me, past Mossberg, but you can do something to save the future. Prevent the ethics reform from happening. I'll do whatever I have to. Good. Now I must return to the hellish future, because I left my applesauce out, and if I don't put it away soon, it'll get warm and gross. I leave our fate in your hands. Oh man, I don't want to turn into that. Did you see him? He was so incredibly old and wrinkly. How could I have lost so much of my youth in 5 short years? And my money. I'll be goddamned if I'm gonna let some punk do-gooders reform my industry. I'm gonna raise up a grand army of other tech journalists, and we're gonna make a stand against ethics and for our own wallets. I'm going to save the future. This has been Walt Mossberg. Shut up.